Hello, this is Christopher with Comtech. I am making this video to show you how to connect to the Ricoh printer slash copier in the admin office in room 102F. So to get started, we want to bring up MP 5055 drivers. So if you Google MP 5055 drivers, you can find this page. I'll also save a copy of this link below. You go down to macOS 10 here, and you want to choose your version of macOS. It supports back to macOS 11. To find your version, go ahead and go to the Apple icon and select About This Mac. And we see we have Sonoma 14.4.1 on my system, so I'm going to want the Sonoma driver. I'm going to click Download. It will do the whole download thing. And we're going to go down to Downloads and click on the icon. In my case, it automatically opened that window there, but it may not happen for you. So you want to make sure you click on the Ricoh icon here on the desktop, and then click on the Ricoh package here. We're going to go ahead and click Continue, Continue, and we're going to agree to the license we did not read. And then we're going to click Install. We're going to go ahead and type in our password. Boom. And it's going to install the package. This doesn't take too long, a couple seconds, see? And we're going to close. It's going to ask if we want to move this to the trash. Sure. And we're done with that part. So we have the driver installed, which is pretty important. We can go to the Apple here, click on System Settings. I actually have it open already. And we want to scroll down on this left menu to Printers and Scanners. If you have an older Mac or if you've changed your settings, it might be icons instead of this menu. Anyway, we're at Printers and Scanners, and we're going to select Add Printer, Scanner, or Fax. We see here that we have the default listing here. Sometimes it will actually auto-populate, in which case go ahead and choose the printer from here. It's not auto-populating for me, so I'm going to type in the IP. The IP is going to be 172.25.248.120. I have here HP Jet Direct socket selected. That should work fine for our needs here for protocol. And you can see it's populated. The communications building, room number 102F. I'm going to click Add, and it's going to configure the printer. And this part takes about 30, maybe 60 seconds. And while that's happening, I just want to make it clear that we definitely want to install that driver ahead of time. Because there's a user code assigned to the access the printer, you will need to have the driver installed in order to apply that user code. In fact, while this is happening, I'm going to go ahead and start opening up a text editor. So I'm going to go to Launchpad and Text. You can do the same thing with Microsoft Word. I do recommend either something like a text editor or Word because we want to make sure it's using the default printer interface. And some programs like Chrome, they have their own interface. So we want to make sure we're using the default print interface for this first print. We need to go to File and Print for the text editor. And we'll select the printer. You see here it's already defaulted because it's the only printer I have. And I'm going to go down to Printer Options. And we're going to go down to Job Log and click the eye here. We're going to see this option, Enable User Code. We're going to go ahead and select that, and then we're going to type in a user code. I went with 1234. Obviously not a real code. Your code will be hopefully better than that, and we will click Print. And there we go. That will do it. It's going to print. In my case, it just failed, but your print will hopefully succeed, and you should be able to print from then forward. If you do run into issues in the future, double check to make sure that the printer is showing up. Go to File and Print on whatever you're trying to print, and double check to make sure that under Printer Options you've gone into Job Log and the user code will show up. Since mine just failed, it's not going to remember the user code. Yours should hopefully remember it. And that's that. Thank you.